What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a mid fade on my boy, so stay tuned. We're starting off by saturating the hair and combing everything in place, making sure our canvas is nice and neat. You also want to make sure, especially when it's a comb over, that you set in that part nice and neatly. I know it's been a while, but I got a little surprise coming soon, so I'll make sure I consistently upload as much as possible, so stay tuned. Now that we're done combing everything into place, we could then use our 3 guard all the way open to debulk and use our comb to feed the hair into the clipper. You also want to make sure you leave enough weight on the parietal ridge so that the hair on the sides can blend in perfectly. Now that we're done debulking the sides, we could then move on to our Anis T outliners and create our first guideline. When creating this guideline, you want to make sure you contour it to his head shape so that the fade is more unique to him. Now that we're done balding him out, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You want to make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. Since we're done setting in that guideline, we can then slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, go ahead and leave a follow down below on the Instagram. Also, just a little reminder, don't be afraid to stretch the skin, especially when the ear is in the way. Just move the ear out of the way using your opposite hand. It won't hurt them. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our 1 guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're also going to use this same guard and its lever to soften up this line to get ready for the half guard. Now that we're done softening up our guideline with the 1 guard, we can move on to the half guard and erase our line completely. This is going to help us connect the 1 guard all the way open to the no guard all the way open. Again, as you can see, I'm using my opposite hand to stretch the skin and move the ear out of the way. Now that we're done with our 1 guard and our half guard, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our 4th guideline. We're also going to use this same guard and its lever to soften up this line to get ready for the 1.5 guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with our tool guard and its lever, we can move on to our 1.5 guard and erase the line completely. Sometimes there's still a faint line after using your 1.5 guard, so switching over to your 1 guard all the way open would definitely help. Going back to our previous guards, we're going to detail as much as possible, especially near the mid-fade area. Now that we're done detailing with our lower guards, we can move on to our 3 guard all the way open and use our comb to feed the hair into the clipper. As you guys can see, I'm flicking out as much as possible with my clipper. This is so I could create a solid silhouette and also debulk at the same time. Now I'm going back to my 2 guard all the way open to connect the 1 guard all the way open to the 3 guard all the way open. Here I'm going to switch to my 1.5 guard to also help me blend between the lines. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to our clipper over comb method, and this is going to help us debulk and build a solid silhouette near the parietal ridge area. When using clipper over comb, you always want to make sure the hair is saturated a little bit so that the hair go way down when you're trying to lift it with the comb. Also, when I'm using my horizontal cuts, I'm debulking, and then when I'm using my vertical cuts, I'm blending. The Baby is a Flat clone from Amazon is the best one for me. I always get the white color so I can see the hair better. Now that we're done with our clipper over comb method, we can move on to our added C outliners that start off at the bottom of the C cup and move our way to the top arch. You always want to use the corner of the blade to be more accurate, especially near the C cup area. Here I'm detailing with my no guard all the way open, especially when I'm using my raking technique. That's when I angle the clipper with no guard all the way open at a certain angle so that it cuts less hair instead of cutting with a flat angle. Now that we're done using our guards, we're going to finish up the C-cup area with our anise tea outliners. Now that we're done using our anise tea outliners to line up the front line, we can move on to our Turkish razor and Derby Premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. You always want to keep the razor at a 45-degree angle to lower the likelihood of you cutting someone. Another way of lowering the likelihood of you cutting someone is stretching the skin with your opposite hand as much as possible. When you're doing the eyebrows with the razor, you want to make sure you stretch the skin as much as possible and you're light with the blade.